Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy in another priority assignment, a random generated priority assignment. So, Inquisitor screwing stations report a high concentration of necro-sadistic thought patterns at the target site, a typical precursor of a Dark Elder raid. If the Inquisition fails, countless Imperial subjects will be turned into livestock to serve the Xenos vermin. Regional forces are still crippled by the previous conflict. We are sending you to supervise the preparations, repel any potential Xenos raids. Starting actions, as always, the biggest challenge is to predict where the Drukhari will strike. The following options are available to aid our efforts: order data zones to analyze real space distortions, spread the available units to cover the largest possible area without overstretching the army, contract a mercenary clan as support, and that is what we do. I'm not certain what that actually does with the mission. Okay, debriefing. Xenos incursion detected. The Dark Elder are pouring into real space through multiple webway rifts. The Folk Xenos launched a raid at a strategic installation. And now we are going to have the mission. It is a purge. Alright. A Drukhari raid, Farah Prime. The first raid occurred on the site of a strategic installation. The Xenos sent a relatively small force, but they fight with devastating efficiency. The majority of the Imperial soldiers deserted at the site of the enemy, and the Xenos simply cut through our forces. Orders: purge the Xenos scum.
Only corruption lies beyond the veil. There is nothing but suffering and death beneath the stars.
Ah, well, yes, this is basically a very insanely good description of the wonderful 40k universe as we love it, or everyone who knows it loves it. So a wonderful, nice little warm setting right here. It is not too often that we have different, or that we have this bright light setting. That is very neat. So, okay, I would like to focus, of course, on, well, not on the Medusa, wrong target. Let's clear out the surrounding targets, and then all forces may concentrate on, well, the Medusa, which is just down. So quickly. Yes, I did a little tinsy mistake there, guys. I practically should have set the difficulty of this priority assignment to hard, or even one setting higher or lower, however you want to see it. But anyhow, this is it. We are now going to through it. I'm not going to cancel this assignment. So these horde enemies, of course, not a big deal in the end. The big deal is rather the grotesque, because they have a flamer-like weapon, which of course is not that great against, which is insanely good, of course, against. Okay, I've always seen them skulls, very neat, which is very good, of course, against our clumped up vivisectors. Still, gotta love those little ones. Okay, this big dude is nearly down. We have a inoculator refill right here, which we practically don't need right now, because by now we haven't used one. I assume we are not even going to use plenty of them, although with the last, when we reach the last platform, of course, there could be a Talos waiting for us, which always is not really trouble, but gives us a little bit of, or even more challenge than the normal guys are. But I'm confused actually. So what we definitely have to do in this episode, we are going to put in the second mission here as well, because as you can see, we went through them enemies pretty damn quickly. That is quite neat. But it is then necessary to put in a second mission. That's quite neat, the faster we are through this assignment. After the assignment, I think I'm going to do some auto missions.
You are no Astartes, but you can certainly fight Inquisitor.
In order to get our rating up. Okay, this combination right now, of course, ain't that great. You might know that the big targets always have some sort of bodyguard surrounding them. Now, this was the composition here was a little bit heavier because it were not only some elite enemies but some smaller guys as well. But still, we are going to chew through him quite quickly. Only 15,000 HP remain, which will be taken down very, very quickly here. Come on, just fall, baby, and do me the favor. So why these guys are not attacking, I don't know. Okay, we are overheated.
The enemies of the Imperium failed miserably.
And that the overheating does not happen very often. But guys, I'll see ya to or in or with or at the next briefing. You have successfully disrupted the Xenos raid. Imperial losses are high and the Drukhari will certainly be back for more. No time to dwell on your actions. New developments from the conflict zone are already on your data slate. Imperial forces trapped the Drukhari in the conflict zone by destroying their webway generator. The soldiers are now fighting for survival, but a timely assistance can turn this mess into a great Imperial victory. So the briefing should be... okay. I thought it would instantly get up, but nonetheless. So, it is another purge. Not that bad. A sizable portion of the Dark Elder Raiders remained behind to take vengeance on the Imperial soldiers for their insolence, take advantage of the Xenos' arrogance, exterminate the Dark Elder filth.
Only corruption lies beyond the veil. There is nothing but suffering and death beneath the stars.
Yep, that is... oh, I forgot one of those guys. Come on, get in. And then we chew through them forces. I assume that this purge is going to be as quick as the last one. That is, of course, very, very great. So you can actually put 2 missions in one episode. Very, very neat indeed. So, I'm always actually looking forward. I don't like it if you have to purchase right after or next to each other. So, I mean, in one episode, 2 mission types. It's always nice to have some variance in there and, well, have a rescue or something. But, well, you in a priority assignment, you can never actually decide. So, I'm going to focus on the Scourge since I have some very, very bad experience with them. Well, that was, I think, was it still in the beta version? Or at least at the beginning when the Drukhari were first introduced. They actually, they can throw grenades and there were 3 in squads of 3 or 5. 3, 4 or 5, then it was very, very nasty when your suppression rating went down and then those grenades were incoming. That was not very cool, I can tell ya, but since that has actually been a little bit nerfed, that is quite neat. Okay, Medusa not down, but now she's gone. Nice. And then the next intersection coming up. I guess, guys, if I take a little look on the map, that there is going to be at least one horde lurking around somewhere, since we have not yet killed half of the enemies and we actually don't have so much of the map remaining. And there is the first horde that we should have a little impact on the little bar on the right, I assume. So I would like to focus on the Cabal or Cabalite warrior, since these guys have a weird little shielding, which is of course nasty because in the time you can't deal any damage to them, which means you are, so to say, wasting a little tinsy bit of time right there. So the next horde incoming, so that explains how the bar was so filled up, although we have already cleared half of the, or more than half of the room. So let's see what is actually lurking around in the last room. Well, we are not precisely now at the last room, but that looks so amazing. But that is going to come up very, very soon. The last battle right here. So a Incubus awaiting us, not the hardest hitting enemy, the only, so to say, only weird, not weird ability, but for us of course not that good ability is that he can summon in some Guardians, which, well, don't deal much damage, but they... But they have surprisingly a lot of HP, which means it takes a little bit to take them down. So last room, 5 enemies remaining, I guess big guy plus Guardians, yes, the usual stuff. So he already killed some constructs, nice. It was of course not ideal that we went through the AoE weaponry there. That was not really intelligent of me. First inoculator taken. And now only 2, and okay, I don't see... Okay, there's a Medusa, which I'm going to focus fire at least a tinsy little bit on. 7,000 HP remaining, oh my goodness, I think in the time I've taken down the little girl there, the constructs, okay, yes, the constructs having such a large impact on the HP.
Once again, the enemies of the Imperium failed miserably.
So let's actually see if there is going to be a debriefing. That would be very, very neat. Although I'm confused that we didn't have a debriefing or a briefing before this mission, but that shall not be. Okay, debriefing. A large portion of the Drukhari raiding party has been wiped out and the survivors have fled. This victory shall strengthen the resolve of the Imperial forces. An Imperial field commander managed to lure a large Xenos raiding force into an ambush. His tactical acumen gave us the sacred opportunity to put an end to this dark harvest. Okay, with that we will then go on in the next episode. For now, you know it guys, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, then please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see ya in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.